So in order to do that, this is the first line of text. Make sure that you can, all right, take this down, and then we can highlight this and make this a paragraph. So that's a paragraph. Okay, so next up, they set the other three paragraphs in cell F as a bulleted list. So let's be sure we're in the right places. So insert here as capital letter, use here as a capital letter. So those are three different paragraphs. So we can highlight all of those and use a bulleted list. Come to this, click and go to a bulleted list is an unordered list. Okay, let's do it for each of them one after the other. Unordered lists. Come here and okay, so we can use the enter buttons to enforce the bullets for each of those. All right, so this is good. Let's go back to the question. Um, it says we should set the title of the web page to web programming tips. So we can come here, go to the code, scroll to the top where we have our title. Okay, our title tag. All right, okay. We didn't create this from the beginning, so we don't have the title tag in the header. Usually our title tag will be in the header. So we open in the header title and then close and then type web programming tips. Okay, so that's it. You can save your document. And then in the HTML, set the name of the default target window to _self. By default, the target window is set to _self. But since the question says we should do that, what we need to do is to go to the head tag, all right, directly under your title tag. You create a tag called base tag. All right, in the base tag, you type target equal to you can now say _self. Okay. Now the disadvantage of doing it this way is that every link you click on will open in self, all right, throughout your web page, except you forcefully say shouldn't. Okay, so let's go on to next question. It says in the HTML, we've done that. Set the text in cell C as a link to open in web page HTML. The text in cell C. Let's go back to design. So this is our A, B. This is the text in cell C. Highlight, right click, hyperlink. Should open an existing file. So we want it to open HTML. Let's be sure opening HTML. Okay, so click and then click OK. So that's that. All right, the next one says set the text in cell D as a link to open the web page CSS in a new window called _blank. All right, so we'll highlight this, can right click, hyperlink, okay, CSS, and target frame can say _blank, a new window _blank. Click OK and then OK. So that does it. The next step is to place metadata in the appropriate section of your HTML. All right, so what's our metadata to do for us? It is to define the character set as UTF. Okay, so to do this, we also go to our header and type this. So you go here, code, your header is where you define your metadata. So you open the tag and type meta, close, and then type, or rather we don't close, so yeah, we type character set just like you have there, and then we define UTF-8, and then we can now close that. Okay, so that works. So the next question is this. It says add a description of the web page. So let's add a description of the web page. So just like we did, we'll create another metadata tag in the header. We're gonna say meta, and this time around we're giving it a name. Okay, and inside the name we'll describe. Let's just use the text description for now. Okay, use the text description, and then we'll say content. So what are content? This web page trains students to learn HTML and HTML, CSS. Okay, and so once we are done, we close that tag. Okay, so descriptions are usually used to describe what the web page is about. So I've saved. Let's move on. So save our document, take a copy of your HTML source and place in the evidence document. Display your web page in the browser. If necessary, resize it to show all of this. So let's do that. Go to File, go to Display in Super Preview or Preview Browser. Click OK. And so here we are. This is what we have. Okay. So you might want to resize. Let's say 75%. Does it work? No. Does this work? Yeah, so this percentage works, so we can do this. Okay, so with this we've come to the end of this video. Thank you for your time. I hope you learned one or two things. See you in the next one.